What's up, YouTube? This is GC, and today I'm going to talk about Funko Pops. And that's why I'm here by myself, because this is not really a sneaker topic, but it does have a sneaker connection. And I'm going to more specifically talk about the drama between the Funko Pop community and sneakerheads. So before I get into the drama itself, I need to talk about what Funko Pops are and how this, the whole reason why this drama is even came to existence. So as you can see in the background here, Funko Pops are these little figures. They're 3 inches tall. They typically run $10 to $15. Sometimes they're a little bit more expensive if they're exclusive or if they're bigger. And they're made of hard plastic or just pop vinyl is what they're referred to. So vinyl. So hard plastic. Some of them are bobbleheads, but this one is actually just a regular one, no bobblehead. This is Kratos from God of War, if you played that video game. So this is what they look like out of the box. In the box, they look like this. So some people like to keep them in the box. I prefer to take them out of the box, but I keep them in the box until I figure out where I want to put them. So this is Mr. Rogers from the TV show, the children's show. That was very popular a long time ago. And this is Mr. Rogers, the box. And this is what the Funko Pops typically look like in the box, what the box typically looks like. So that's Funko Pops. So then now let's talk about why there is drama. But actually, before I do that, let me talk about the drama that already exists in the sneakerhead community. So in the sneakerhead community, there's drama because with the limited edition shoes, Off-Whites, Yeezys, Ronnie Fieg, or Ronnie Fieg, however you want to pronounce it, collaborations, those shoes tend to be released in limited quantities. And when they're released in limited quantities, they're hard to get, obviously, because they're limited, right? So then there's a lot of, things that make them difficult to get now, these limited shoes. And one thing that makes them difficult to get is the fact is that, there's people who write bots. And bots are basically programs, robots, software that they write that basically does automated checkouts of these shoes. So what happens is, say, for example, a Nike drops at 9 a.m. on a Saturday morning. Well, you and me are just trying to type on the computer to try to, pick our size and check out and all that stuff. Well, there's an automated program which has done all that in milliseconds and done it multiple times for multiple people. So what's happening is that it's really hard to get something because, the bots are just snatching them all up. So that's one thing that makes the limited edition stuff hard to get. The other reason why limited edition stuff is hard to get is because of backdooring. What that means is that when something's sold in a retail store, not online, but when on a retail store, what happens is that the employees know that they're high value. So what they do is they decide, okay, well, I'm gonna just sell this to my friend or keep it for myself and not sell it to the public. So what's happening is something that's normally supposed to be available for the whole public is actually not available at all, or really limited quantities, because they're basically backdooring, meaning they're taking the items, the merchandise, and going out the back door and selling it to their friends. So the company, management or whatever, the shoe still gets sold. However, the general public doesn't get to see that. So that's another thing that makes getting limited edition stuff really hard to get. So you have the backdooring, and you have the bots, and then also all the backdooring and the bots is used to get these things so you can resell them. So what that means, you have a pair of shoes that are, $150, they resell for $300 or $400 because they're limited and no one gets them. So the bots and the backdooring allows people to get these shoes and then resell them for higher prices. So that's kind of the drama that's happening with the sneakerheads in the sneaker community. So now let's make the connection to the Funko Pop community. So the Funko Pops, have started getting the attention, over recent years and maybe recent months of the sneakerheads. Now, for 2 reasons. The first reason is not a huge reason, but it's the pop culture connection. So, for example, I have right here Okoye from Black Panther, and this one the wig comes off just like the wig came off in the show. I'm not gonna take the wig off here just because I want to save a little time. But the wig comes off, and when the wig comes off, you see her without the wig. And Black Panther was a huge movie, great, pop culture, moment in our time or moment in history. So that's the connection. Sneakerheads things that are related to pop culture. With sneakers, you have hip hop, you have Kanye West, you have all kinds of things, Pharrell, all kinds of, things that connect shoes to pop culture or what's cool. Same with these Funko Pops now. You have them connected to pop culture as well. So that's one reason why sneakerheads are now kind of coming into the Funko Pop community. And by the way, I'm not like a Funko Pop collector. I just have a few that I like, as you can see here. And I'll talk about them a little bit later. So that's reason number 1. Reason number 2 is the bigger reason, is that now, like I said before, for example, this Mr. Rogers has this Barnes & Noble's exclusive, and what happens is it's only released at Barnes & Noble. So what happens is that now if someone wants that and they don't have a Barnes and Noble near them or they weren't able to buy them online, now it can be resold for a higher price because they didn't get them. So I'm talking about like hundreds of dollars. Some of them resell for, $100, $150, $200, $500. Most of them probably resell for maybe 20, $30 over the price. But if you're paying $15 and you're able to make $30 off it, the people who are reselling in the sneaker community are not going to be tempted to, do this as well. So that's just a little bit about, why, sneakerheads get in there. So of course you have all the hardcore Funko Pop collectors who've been doing it for years, and then now they're having trouble getting them because backdooring, reselling, bots are basically buying them up. So when a Funko Pop releases online, what happens is that now there's bots that are snatching them all up. So the Funko Pop collector's like, what the heck's going on? These sneakerheads are coming in here, they're buying up all our stuff, they're just flipping, they don't care, they're ruining the community. So that's where this is drama. So basically, it seems like a lot of Funko Pop collectors look down on sneakerheads, are really upset with sneakerheads, because of them buying up their product and making it hard for the collectors to get. So I have a few more in my collection I want to talk about and then wrap this up. And I'm wearing the Seattle Mariners jacket because I have a Seattle Mariners Funko Pop. Because as you can see right here, I'm not going to take them off the shelf here, but you have Ken Griffey Jr. And Ken Griffey Jr. was a very famous player for the Seattle Mariners. So that's why I have this jacket on, because it's related to that. So I also have here from the recent movie, The Incredibles 2, the intro movie called Bao. This is Bao, the character that was in there. So this is a Funko Pop I have. I actually got it from the missus. She likes that. Don't fall over, my friend. And we got Prince right here. Let's see here. We got from Coming to America, Prince Akeem. As you can see here. And some of these they do really, really well with the design and the craftsmanship of them. Right here, we had the Ultimate Warrior from WWE or WWF before it's WWE. Really, charismatic character from that era. And then last but not least, we got Mr. B.A. Baracus. Mr. T, or his B.A. Baracus from the A-Team. So this is a Funko Pop for them. So basically, this is my little Funko Pop collection. I have a few more, but these are, some of my favorites. So that's just a little bit about how Funko Pops and sneakers are connected. So if you're into sneakers and into Funko Pops, leave a comment. If you're not, if you have any questions about it, leave a comment. If you want me to talk more about this stuff, let me know. So thanks for your time. Subscribe if you feel like you're liking what we're talking about, and I'll see you next time.